Hey y'all, welcome to Hippie Chick, where cooking is just a flick of the wrist. So let's get started. You guys, I was actually working at making some hot pepper sauce. And as you can see, I already have some jars that I've done here. I thought I was recording, but apparently I had run out of room on my memory card. So that is why those jars are finished. So what I'm going to do, I decided to go ahead and delete everything on my memory card and come back on and just show you at least, because I was going to come back on and show you guys the finished product. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and finish these for you on camera since the other ones didn't record. So let me step off to the side. I'm going to just go ahead and get my gloves. Okay, so I have some habanero peppers that my husband picked from the garden, and I wanted to definitely come on real quick and just do a quick video on how I go about making my hot pepper sauce. As you can see, I have some back here in the back, and I was showing you guys these that I had made, you know, the last year. Now, I made some jars like this and some other ones like that, and I've given away a lot of them. So, I had made something like this for my father, but using the habanero peppers. He had told me that I couldn't get the hot pepper sauce hot enough for him. He said, there's no way you can get it hot enough for me. So we went down there, and I brought him some, and he tried it, and he said, woo, woo, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, you know. And, you know, I said, Dad, I thought you said we couldn't get it hot enough for you. He said, what's that, what's that? He said, it's good, though. He said, it's real good, but that is really hot. So I was talking to him just recently, and he had told me that he didn't have any more of the hot pepper sauce. So I said, okay, so I'm going to bring him some more. So I know he liked the habanero, so my husband went out and picked him some more, picked more of them. So I'm going to go ahead and just make these up real quick for you all. Now, I have some vinegar here, and all I did was add a little bit of salt and pepper to the vinegar, okay? And I didn't let it come to a roaring boil, just a little bit of a boil, because you don't want all those fumes and stuff, you know, throughout the house. So what I was doing is just kind of taking the stems off and just throwing them back over in the bowl. I can just show you here real quick. Yeah, I hate that my I didn't realize that I didn't have any more room on my memory card, and I went to kind of look at it to kind of see how it looked and stuff to make sure it was clear, because sometimes my videos aren't clear, and it wasn't even there. And so I definitely want to come back on real quick and just show you kind of what I did. So I have some peppers here, some of the habaneros. I have a jar, and so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put my glass here inside of that, because I make a mess. So hopefully it'll stay inside the jar and not everywhere else. But it's okay if it does. It's on this cutting board. And I just have a little bit of this vinegar and salt and pepper left. So I'm just going to take my ladle here, and I'm just going to spoon it, ladle it over into the jar just like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just kind of add my habaneros in. And I also took like a onion and just kind of cut it up. I don't know if you ever seen people do that, but you can add like different vegetables and stuff in with it. And that's just what I'm going to do with that. Just try and get as many in as I can. And I'm going to go in and just kind of fill it up with the vinegar here. Now, my father said when you're making the hot pepper sauce, you have to make sure that you don't tighten the lid when you put it on, because he said that it needs to breathe so that it can release, you know, the peppers, because you want them to be hot, and he said it helps them to get hot. And now what, I'm gonna take this back off because I thought about it. Now you don't have to do this step, but I did it with those back there, and I did it with the habaneros that I did last summer. But you don't have to. But now with just like your regular peppers and stuff, I feel like you probably need to, just because, you know, they're just not as hot right away. But these habaneros, they're hot. I mean, like right now, if you was to try this, it would be definitely hot. You know, it would be very, very spicy and tasteful, and it'll be everything that you want it to be. Everything you need it to be in a pepper sauce. So all I did was just kind of agitate it a little bit and kind of move it around. But I am going to go ahead and tighten my my lid here, because like I said, it's going to be hot already. I already know. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just kind of shake it up, just so you can kind of see here. I don't know if you can see the pepper flakes in here, the black pepper. And usually when I make it, I do tell people that I'm adding like the salt and pepper to it. And I also make sure that they can have the salt intake in their diet, because you don't have to add the salt and pepper to it. So, and this is made with just white distilled vinegar. I have made it with rice wine vinegar. As a matter of fact, the one I gave my father was with the rice wine vinegar in it. And he loved that. And you know, the rice wine vinegar that I buy, it just comes in a like a little container like this right here. So it's not very much, so you have to buy like a lot of those or what have you. So I would just make like a few of those. And I actually made some like that for my sister as well, and she really enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just add these in. See if I have any more onions up here. I'll have to go ahead and let me go ahead and chop this up real quick. Last year when I made some, I added trying to see if any of those jars over there have it, but I added onion, but I also added carrots to it. And I'm looking and I don't really see any like that over there. I probably, you know, gave those out, gave those away. Okay. So, so I'm just going to take this and just kind of do like a rough chop. Just like that. And I'll keep that half for just in case I don't need to chop it up. Okay. So you guys get the idea of what it is that I'm doing. And I did the same thing with all those other jars. See, I'm just stuffing in as many as I can. Many as I can get in there. I'm just stirring this up because, you know, the black pepper and salt and stuff, it settles to the bottom, and I just want to bring it back up so that I can definitely get a nice scoop of that, you know, when I ladle it out. Now, how many of you has ever added like the salt and pepper or the seasonings? You can add other seasonings to it as well when you're making your hot pepper sauce. Now, I've done that and I enjoy that. Cedric, do you want to kind of Let me get another paper towel. Do you want to try to zoom in and see if they can see this pretty good?
Look like it's showing pretty clear.
Okay. Okay then. I'll just turn the bottom like that, and you can see all the black pepper and stuff in the bottom there. You just kind of can shake it up when you're ready to, you know, get yourself some of this. And it's just all incorporated in there really good. You know what? This light right here isn't on.
Flip the switch.
Thank you. Okay. So, just put that right there. It's looking good, isn't it?
Look good.
Okay, and I have enough for one more. But so, I'll go ahead and do these as well. But I really do thank you all for taking the time out and, you know, looking at my channel and subscribing to my channel. I am really enjoying my journey here with, you know, YouTube as a content provider. See, this is not going to make a full one. So what I'm going to do, I only have like little one of these left here. So what I'm going to do is going to be fine, because I'm going to go in and I'm going to fill it in with these onions here. So if you all are enjoying my channel, if you all would please share my videos out, you know, because that's how, you know, I'm going to get my subscribers up. So, and I really need to get those numbers up. Alright, see how that's looking? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of, and I actually have just a little bit of this vinegar left. So I didn't waste too much of this vinegar. I wasn't sure if I had enough. I was just going to make as much as my, you know, vinegar allowed me to. But it's enough. I sent my husband out to get some more, and we don't even have to use it, which is really good. But you can always use vinegar for a lot of other stuff, so it won't go to waste at all. Try and fill it up to the top as much as I can. And sometimes, you know, you probably can go back and look in there and make sure that, because once it's settled down and stuff, maybe that vinegar and stuff, you know, in these vegetables and, you know, will get moved around, and you can go back and just kind of top it off a little bit with more vinegar. So you see how I'm just kind of taking this down and just trying to agitate that a little bit to release those the flavors and stuff and that heat from the pepper, which you really don't have to do this for these habaneros, because this stuff is spicy and hot already. Good and hot, good and hot. So that was my last one, y'all. And I'm glad I was able to come back on and show you all this, because I had been wanting to show you all this for a minute now, and I didn't want my habaneros to go bad, so I definitely want to come on real quick and just show you all this. And that's my last one there. Okay, just turning it up so you can see the black pepper here. Alright, okay, and I put my other one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It makes 6 jars. Alright, you guys, thank you all so much for watching my channel. If you all could, please share my videos to your friends and family members, and you know, I would really appreciate that. And I hope to be able to continue to make more videos for you all. And thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.